out to talk to you, okay?
Thank you.
We want to know what the hell.
No,
We have fully cooperated with the police since September 11th when they called. I did not say that I saw my brother. I said I haven't been able to speak to him in reference to the time when I was called by the police. Since that point, I haven't been able to speak to my brother. I've been honest.
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
Yeah. The thing about it is we know Gabby's family. Gabby is...
We do too.
What do you want us to do?
We cooperate with the police. We're not supposed to talk to anybody, and you're making my children cry.
Was Brian with you on September 1st? Did he come to this house?
Yes, he came to this house with my parents in their Mustang, not the van. I did not know that he took that van back. I found out the next day with everybody else. We are just as upset, frustrated, and heartbroken as everybody else. And I am losing my parents and my brother and my children's aunt and my future sister-in-law on top of this, and you're not helping.
Why your parents? Why your parents? You're talking about
Because
Christmas.
they're not talking to us either.
Why aren't they talking to you guys?
If I knew, I would say. I don't know.
Do you think they're involved, your parents?
I don't know.
You don't know?
We know.
You're not involved?
We have literally been finding everything out with the news with like everybody else. My kids are upset. You're upsetting my neighbors, and all we want to do is let you guys know that we don't know.
What happened? What did you guys do on the 6th through the 8th at Fort DeSoto?
We were at Fort DeSoto on the 6th. We got there at around 2 o'clock, and we left around 8 because the kids had school the next day.
On the 6th?
On the 6th. We only stayed for about 6 hours.
Who was there?
My mom, my dad, my brother.
Would you guys be willing to go on record to say that you would like your brother Brian
The FBI knows all
Laundrie
this. They've known
to
this
turn
since...
himself over to the authorities?
What was going on at Fort DeSoto campground? What were you guys doing there? Like, where there was a campfire?
Yeah. We had s'mores, we had dinner.
What did Brian say anything about Gabby?
We had our kids there. Nothing came up.
He didn't say anything about Gabby.
No, we've told the FBI everything.
Did Brian go?
The world does not need to know what the FBI knows. That's why we're silent.
They've asked us to not say anything, really.
This is me coming out against them.
They're suffering. Big
We're
time.
suffering.
Well,
they're suffering.
To be fair,
I
they lost a
understand
life.
your view.
I mean, to be fair, they lost a life. So
I know.
I really feel bad for you, but again, I don't feel bad for you.
No, I know. That's fine. You feel how you feel. We help how we feel. My kids are upset. You're upsetting my children, who are very upset that they had to find out that their aunt died from you people screaming it at them from the house. So that's not.
Where was that at?
On Saturday when you were here.
Your aunt died.
No, their aunt.
Their aunt died.
Yes.
Her future aunt.
Yeah. They considered her aunt. It's Aunt Gabby forever. So
to be honest with you, we can't even hear you inside.
Well, we can't.
I mean,
couldn't figure that.
So where else have you seen Brian since September 1st?
I have not
September
seen
6th.
anybody after 8 o'clock on September 6th. I have not spoken to my parents.
How long did they stay there? Do you know? Like at the Fort DeSoto campground? Did Brian go off on his own into the woods or anything?
We don't know.
What we've been told, we know as much as you.
Did you? So when he came here September 1st, right? You said he came. What did he come here for?
My parents wanted to surprise the kids to pick them up at school. I did not know that Brian was with them when we had previously planned to hang out with them. This is not what we want to be doing. This is not how we want the world to find out when we're angry and upset. But I can't have my kids be crying for 3 days in a row.
What did the FBI take out of the house here? Like what?
Nothing.
They came here though.
Yes.
During.
We met with them multiple times.
You met with them multiple times.
Yeah.
Did they ask you for like polygraphs or anything like that?
No, but
No.
We're not.
We don't know.
We're not involved in this at all.
he's my brother, and that's it.
The parents, we've been outside the parents' home for 2 weeks straight.
I know. I've been watching.
Parents' home for 2 weeks straight.
I know. I've been watching.
There's people out there. They feel your family's involved. A cloud of suspicion. The reason why we're here for you is because the media
ended up misconstruing what I said when they asked me if I had seen my brother. Like I said in the beginning, they didn't say, "Have you seen Brian?" It was, "What's the weirdest thing about this all?" It was, I haven't been able to speak to my brother. I tried to contact him after this. I tried to contact my family after this. I hadn't been able to speak to my brother.
Do you know about any additional burner phones?
I have no idea.
So you don't know nothing?
No. He's my brother that I don't talk to that much.
And the parents ain't talking to you? Your own parents are not talking to you for what reason? They just...
The lawyer said not to.
Whose lawyer?
Their parents' lawyer.
Their lawyers.
We have a lawyer. We have nothing to hide. We were told not to talk to anybody And I'm upset that we have to come out and do this and then explain myself to the FBI.
So when Gabby was missing, the parents weren't even looking for her. They weren't even out looking for her.
We don't even know what they knew. We can
Do you
assume.
know that she was missing when they went to Fort DeSoto?
No.
You didn't have no
September
clue that
11th,
she was missing?
the detective that was working with Gabby's mom called me up while we were on vacation.
We were in Orlando.
And then I called her back because we were eating dinner, and I told her everything she needs to know. We told them from day one that we were at Fort DeSoto with them on the 6th and that they came over here on the 1st. The police has known everything that's out there the whole time, from September 11th night on. That's when I became involved, and I knew nothing before that.
Any other
So
questions?
what were your thoughts after you found out she was missing and your brother was here by himself and in her van and ran up $1,000 on her
These
credit
are
card?
things we're not allowed to answer.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen Brian hit Gabby?
No.
Have you ever seen him fight?
No.
Have you ever seen him hit any woman?
No, I've never seen him be
Domestic
abusive
violence
or
running your
angry
family?
in anything. No.
You know
No.
that we talked to neighbors. We canvassed your parents' neighborhood.
Yeah.
They've heard screams coming out of your parents' house on multiple occasions.
Your parents' home.
Okay, I
Screams.
don't know what to tell you about
Might have been
that.
our kids. We lived there for a year.
Oh, you lived at the home in Wabasso?
Yeah, when
Gabby and
they-
Brian lived with us.
when they were in
And
New York.
And you've never seen them fight? No argue? No?
Of course, we bicker,
nothing-
everybody bickers, but nothing like what no
Nothing that would
domestic
constitute
anything.
domestic violence.
No,
No.
yes, or else we would have done something about it.
Right.
Like, I don't stand for that. I was in a bad relationship similar to that what's saying has happened. I wouldn't let that happen. We're
Not evil monsters were made out to be.
A lot of people just want answers. There's a cloud of suspicion.
People want answers.
Nobody came to your house, I'm sure, to after it came out in the media, they said, oh, you lied. They said that you misled
I've been
the...
accused of lying.
saying
But
that you
it's
didn't
not
see him.
right. I didn't say that I didn't see him. I said I didn't speak to him after that question. Was like, what was the weirdest thing that I haven't been able to talk to my brother? As in, from the 11th forward, I have not been able
So
to
then the
talk to
media
my
spun
brother.
it around.
Yes.
If you read the transcript, it's right
The transcripts are out there of everything that was said, and then I was misquoted on inside the article, but that's not what I said. I'm sincere.
I think you guys need to make like a public statement telling Brian to turn himself in. I think that would ease a lot of people's...
We don't even know if
You
he's
know.
on the run or if he's...
Do you think he's dead?
We have no idea.
Where does he camp around here? Like, where else besides Fort DeSoto?
We've told
I'm sure she's giving
the
all that
FBI
information.
everything.
When you guys were children, obviously your whole family's outdoorsy. So when you guys were children, like every summer I went to a place. Where was your summer vacations at normally?
We didn't have that. We grew up on a great street where our summer vacation was hanging out with our friends. So
We have to. We are here for
Same
the
boat.
Petito family. They are suffering gravely, things that you will never even feel.
Hope not.
And
I
it's
understand.
just right now. Having your family destroyed, and then the people that you trusted your family member with is ignoring you and hanging up the telephone on you.
I understand. I'm in the boat where I'm getting ignored by my family and thrown under the bus by my family's attorney.
Why would he do that? Like, why?
Beats
Take the
me.
attention off
Protect
that
his
a little bit.
client because she's not their client.
So I'm just as mad.
Did they have a storage shed, Gabby and
They have a storage locker.
Brian? Do you know where it was?
I have no idea.
Do you know what date your brother flew back? That your dad paid for the plane?
Didn't even know he paid for the plane.
Did he fly back?
Yes,
From
he flew back.
like
and
around,
they
like, what, the 17th or something?
Put it into their house.
around like the 17th or something after the
He
fight?
got here on the 17th. I don't know what day he left.
Did you see him on that trip?
Yes.
What was discussed? Anything? Was he discussed about?
They were talking. He was telling me where they were going next. I FaceTimed with Gabby and the kids on that trip. I didn't.
Did he say he got in a fight with Gabby? He didn't talk about that incident?
Just was a surprise to us, too.
Yeah. We're unfortunately in the dark as much as everybody else, and more
What was
so.
what was your brother like when he was in middle school and a teenager? What was he
I
like?
didn't live in the house at the time.
Has he ever been violent with you?
No.
Never
Violent with
fight
anybody?
Brother, I mean, me and my sister went at it. She pulled my hair, kicked me in my eye.
We're 8 or 9 years apart. We're not.
Yeah, you're older.
Yeah. He's not like my. We were little together, brother. I mean, I was.
But you guys lived in the house at Wabasso. Everybody lived there.
No, my parents lived in New York.
Oh, they live in New York. You lived in the house.
We were remodeling the house.
And then Brian and Gabby came there.
When they moved down to Florida, they moved in with us to get on their feet.
How do they meet?
Job.
High school.
High school.
That's,
Well, I
feel like I'm answering too many things.
Yeah, I understand, and I appreciate and respect. Out of respect, we're gonna leave. We're gonna leave out of respect. We're gonna leave.
We appreciate.
I don't think we're gonna be back.
Because to be
And
honest
I'm
with you,
sorry.
This is what we wanted right here.
No,
This
I
is
know
what we wanted, and this.
we were told not to come out, but I can't have my kids crying.
Well, the fact that you came out, we're not coming back.
Yeah, we're not.
I mean, unless you're lying or there's something new, we're not coming back. God bless you guys.
For her.
No, us too.
We just
My
want
kids
justice
can't.
for her.
We're upset. We're sad.
And you see, we're rational people. We just want answers. We want just closure for Gabby.
I would, if I were you, change your strategy because you know,
Where our summer vacation was hanging out with our friends. So
it's a tough situation, and I'm hearing you, and I appreciate you guys coming out and talking. We do respect that, and that's why.
Save our neighbors.
Yeah.
And this. Again, if no one, I don't think anyone would have ever came to your house until the media came out and said, well,
the media said that, and my parents' lawyer really screwed me over by saying that he just
Well, I
stopped
saw
by.
the comment that
he
he
did
made.
not just stop by on the way home, and I was livid, and I'm not speaking to anybody.
Yeah, no.
I'm done. Because that put me in danger. That made my kids find out this horrible way with questions. We were waiting until there was some kind of closure, so the kids were just sad. Instead of sad, worried, and now really scared of you guys.
Well, based off all the stuff on the internet, do you think Brian killed Gabby?
I don't know. The internet is the internet.
Understand. If you had anything to say to Gabby's family, what would you say?
We've already reached out through the FBI to them, so.
Yeah, very sweet.
Yeah.
I mean, I know the family personally, and I can share this. What do you have to say to Gabby's family?
I don't have anything to say right now because the police has told us specifically not to
talk to them, but yeah.
anybody or anything.
And she's going outside of that talking to you.
Yeah.
So
Sure.
you have to respect
Yeah,
that.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna.
As long as you didn't say anything that you didn't tell them.
They know everything.
No, they know
So-
everything. 100% honesty. September 11th night forward, we've been cooperative. They've
It's
come
just
over,
frustrating
we've met
because
them.
the family's upset because they're not getting the belongings from Gabby that are in your parents' home.
We have no idea what they have or
They
don't
won't
have.
give them.
I don't know.
It's
parents
just-
have hung up the phone on them.
I mean, it's just frustrating,
I'd also like to say that not to upset Mr. Petito any further, but I did not get any phone calls from him in the days prior to this September 11th. September 11th, I checked my phone records. I don't see any. He maybe had the wrong number for me. So I was not ignoring his phone calls. I
Right.
didn't get them.
Our
Right.
first one was from the.
And that could have
Suffolk
happened. He
County.
could have got
Yeah.
the wrong phone number. It's very easy. So
We called them right back.
it doesn't,
It's just sad.
in
It's
our
just a
view,
sad
this is
situation.
not
It's
how
just sad.
people
I don't know what to think, but I appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah, definitely.
And I do appreciate
We
coming
hope
out.
that
I don't know what to
they
think.
Eventually, or
I-
do
yeah, I
something.
hope-
You know.
It's-
Yeah.
Yeah, to us, the silence was like a form of guilt. You understand?
Oh yes,
Like-
I understand. But for us, silence was not guilt. Silence was
Well,
the
nobody
FBI
came
telling
here
us
until
not
the
to.
lie
Yes,
was portrayed.
I
And,
know.
you know-
and
Plenty of people here, but
Oh, they have come
Media,
by.
but
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
But there's just people upset. And they just want answers. They want Brian because he's on the loose.
Trust me, I understand.
Whether he's dead or alive, he's out there.
Because one,
the sooner
this
he's found,
sucks for
the
us.
sooner
Yeah.
this is over for us.
Yes.
We can start the.
And that's what we keep
process.
trying to express to your parents is that if they can just come out and just start cooperating,
I'm making a statement.
making a statement,
I know.
we will go away.
I've
I mean,
been-
we have to. We are here.
Same-
Bless you
want
guys.
justice for her.
No, us too.
We just
My
want
kids
justice
can't.
for her.
We're upset. We're sad.
And you see, we're rational people. We just want answers. We want just closure for Gabby.
I would, if I were you, change your strategy because they don't have a
Yeah, they don't even have a lawyer.
Gabby deserves better, and maybe help pressure your parents into doing the right thing. Because I'm telling you, Gabby's family's suffering gravely, and your parents know more than they're letting on. And it sounds like they deceived you, which is not good for any parent. And I'm just
we're not even
hoping that
talking
maybe
with them,
some pressure
so-
from the family might help them cooperate with law enforcement so we can put an end to this. Like, I got better things to do. I'm burnt up. I've got chapped lips.
We've been out there.
Sick and tired.
You have a beautiful
This is what
neighborhood.
we need from them.
We've been outside your parents' home for 2 weeks. We just want answers. We want them to come forward and share everything they know. But they refuse to, they just stay silent. They're in their home. Yesterday, they went out gardening in the back of their house, during, Brian's on the loose. They haven't given any public statement saying, hey, Brian, turn yourself in.
Or, help me find my son, or, nothing.
They're outside
Nothing.
gardening.
Nothing.
We are
Right?
just
Like,
as baffled and blown away as
It's
everybody
like,
else.
going about our lives like nothing happened.
Do you think, have you heard about September 14th where Brian allegedly bought a burner phone at the
From the
18th?
news.
Do you think you think his mom was with him? You think your mother? Because they
That's
said
what the news says. I don't know what.
Brian didn't like a cell phone to begin with.
he didn't like cell phones. Is he like an outdoorsman? What is he like? What's his hobbies? Like, does he do camping at outdoors? And do you think he could survive out in the woods for a
I
month?
think anybody could survive out in the woods for a month if you grab a book and go out there and try.
I don't know if I asked before, but do you think he's alive?
I hope so.
No.
You hope so.
Yeah.
See,
I hope so, too.
I think people want him held accountable, but no harm done to him.
Yeah. No, of course.
We don't want harm done to him. We just want him held accountable for his actions.
We would like to give his nephews an answer to when they can see their grandparents again. When, see their uncle or talk to him or anything. He was their hero, so.
I'm sorry for your guys' pain.
you.
I'm sorry for you guys' pain. I really am.
Is that
I'm
it?
very sorry, yeah.
Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
You guys have a good day. God
Thank
bless
you
you.
very
I hope
much.
everything turns out. Keep praying. This all ends, and then everyone can move on and just move forward from here.
But we need to find your brother so we can start
100%. I don't
start the healing
knock what
process
you're
for the
doing, but-
And again, we don't condone any violence on your parents.
Nope.
We've been out there, but we
We're
haven't.
protesting against violence.
We've been out there, but we haven't went on their property. We don't want anyone doing any damage to their house. We don't want anybody to storm their house. We just want answers. We want them to come forward. Hopefully they'll do that.
Ends tomorrow.
Hopefully,
Every day I wake up
I'll
and
be
check my
honest.
phone
I
that
prayed.
they
I prayed.
like, every
I've
day.
been praying for the last couple of days, saying I hope they repent and do what's right. Just like I prayed for you guys. I prayed that I'd be able to speak to you guys, or you guys would come out and give answers. I prayed for that the last couple of days. I said, and this might happen, and it did. God bless you guys, and it's just hope this gets resolved quickly, because the longer he's out, it's a danger.
I agree. I agree. I just wanted to make sure you guys understood that it's my kids.
Thank you, and we are leaving.
First,
We are leaving, and we're not coming back. I'm not coming back.
Thank you, Cassie. Thank you.
Thank
guys
you, Cassie, for your
doing
time.
understanding.
We appreciate
You have a
you
good
doing the
day.
right thing. Yep. Thank you.
Very powerful. The Cassie Laundrie, sister to Brian, James, her husband, came out and talked to us. They came out and talked to us, and I listened to them. And we've been outside the laundry house, the parents, for weeks protesting. We're not coming back here. We're not coming back here unless something develops that she knows, but I will give her the benefit of the doubt for now. God bless. This is patriot activism. Their lawyers were telling them, they had advice and said that they weren't supposed to come out and talk to anybody, but they did. They came out and talked, and we kind of got more clarification of what was going on. So we're out here. God bless.